Bickley and Marotta mornings. Arizona sports. The local sports leader. Bickley Blast.
Valley fans probably remember the breakout scene in Miami last season when the Cardinals' new regime posted their first two-game winning streak since coming to Arizona. It was the day that Monty Ossenfort waited in the tunnel to joyously embrace head coach Jonathan Gannon. A great scene. Fast forward to the current, you sense a different vibe. Expectations have brought additional pressure. Injuries have complicated the mix like they do in every NFL city. But a lot of Monty Ossenfort's draft picks are either hurt, struggling to meet expectations, or failing to make any impact whatsoever. Darius Robinson, Walter Nolan, Marvin Harrison Jr., Jordan Birch, just to name a few. And that is troublesome because the Cardinals GM pretty much cleaned the house of all Keim guys, save for a few big names. He's drafted a whopping 28 players in 3 years, and while it's early, the results are iffy at best, especially when he thought the offense needed no reinforcements entering 2025. Remember the saying, let Monty cook? Well, let's hope the food starts to look a little more palatable this weekend before the Cardinals' schedule gets a lot more complicated. All right, today's Bickley Blast brought to you by my great friends at Chapman BMW. Make luxury attainable. Find them online at chapmanbmw.com.
28 players in 3 years.
Yep. That's a lot. They had a whopping 12 in the 2024 NFL draft.
That is true. I just pulled up the draft list. You're not speaking out of school here.
No, I'm not.
2023 draft, Paris Johnson Jr., been an excellent pick.
So the first pick out of the gate for Monty Ossenfort looks like a home run.
Yep, B.J. Ojulari.
Not so much.
Hasn't been able to get on the field.
Mm-hmm.
Garrett Williams currently hurt. Michael Wilson, number 2 receiver. In name only.
Mm-hmm.
It's been an okay pick. John Gaines, backup. Clayton Tune, gone. Owen Papo, special teamer. Keitrell Clark. PFF has Keitrell Clark rated as one of the top cornerbacks in football right now.
For the last pick in that draft, that's turned out pretty good.
Well, they got Dante Stills was the last pick in
and
the
Dante
draft.
Stills has been good.
He's been good. The 2024 draft, Marvin Harrison Jr., we'll get more into that. Darius Robinson, we'll get more into that. Max Melton, good pick. Trey Benson was the starter, out. Isaiah Adams, starter for now. Tip Ryman in the 3rd round. Elijah Jones in the 3rd round. Rabbit in the 4th.
Show some potential.
And then not much to show for the rest of that.
Yeah.
Xavier Thomas, Christian Jones, Tejon Palmer, Jaden Davis. And then Nolan still hasn't been on the field.
He better hit when he gets on the field.
Will Johnson has been good. Jordan Birch, jury's out. Cody Simon, jury's out. Denzel Burke pressed into way more duty than we expected him to be in. It's been decent.
Yep.
Will Johnson, good, but he also has been hurt.
He's been hurt too.
But when he's not been
games.
hurt, he's flashed in a very positive way.
So what would you rate the 3 years? C minus?
C minus. Yeah, listen, and when you compare it to like what the Rams have drafted and then what the 49ers have drafted this year and the impact they're getting from the rooks that they drafted this year, this is where this thing gets to, it might be sagging a little bit.
Yeah. That all being said, the Cardinals trying to spark the offense, trying to get the explosive plays done. We both heard the same thing this morning. This is Dan Orlovsky from ESPN Radio, and he is not talking about the Arizona Cardinals, but we both listened to the same thing and independently of each other said, you could apply this to the Arizona Cardinals.
Definitely.
This is Dan Orlovsky.
It's wild to me to watch the disparity of NFL offense right now. It really is. I got into it with some people this past week that are friends of mine that coach because I said some things and they disagreed and whatnot. And so,
what did you say that they disagreed with? Not what they said. What did you say?
I honestly believe that if you are a shotgun-centric offense right now, in the dominant of what you do, you're behind. Yeah. I think you have to play under center. I think you have to play drop back football from that. I think you have to try and create explosives via play action. And if you're not doing that, I just really believe you're behind because of the style of defenses that we are seeing. Eventually, you might beat up on bad teams, but the style of defenses that we're seeing, the best way to describe it is this. You can't allow defenses to have success playing it safe. And I think that there's offenses in the league that do because of the style of scheme they deploy.
Sounds just like the Arizona Cardinals.
It does on the play action front, or we'll start with the shotgun formation.
Yep.
The Cardinals still predominantly a shotgun team.
Yep.
The percentage, I don't have the exact percentage, but I was just looking at the game log, the game book from last week, and they have for every individual play, whether or not it was shotgun or under center, and it's predominantly shotgun. So you have that. The play action numbers, I think Kyler Murray, according to Pro Football Focus, is thrown for 122 yards off play action this year. 4 games.
The shotgun rate for the Cardinals this season, 81.9.
Wow.
That's the 5th worst in the National Football League, with the Commanders, Falcons, Giants, and Bengals. Not teams you want to be associated with. The 4th lowest shotgun rate, the Rams, Seahawks, Lions, Bills, all top-notch teams.
Now, this has been a subject of conversation before because...
Ask Wolf.
Yeah, well, listen, and this is when they had a healthy James Conner. And the belief is, NFL defenses are going to respect James Conner. So how in the world do you take advantage of that? The only way that you can effectively take advantage of that is through play action. When you are in the shotgun, it's not the same deceptive thing when you fake a RPO to a handoff. The issue is, for a quarterback who already struggles to see the field, for a quarterback who doesn't like to get hit, and that's every quarterback, but Kyler's been very open about it. He doesn't want to turn his back on the defense and then fake the handoff, then have to turn back around and make sense of the chaos that's now in front of him. And he just doesn't have – he grew up playing a certain style of football that didn't require these basic mechanics.
There's also – I'm going to try to describe this, and I know you know what I'm talking about. When the Cardinals do employ play action, and yes, you need an effective running game for it to be at its best, but when they do, I don't see a lot of other teams employ it the way that they do with Kyler Murray, because not only when it is play action, it's legit, his back is to the defense, but there's also a very, very pronounced looping pattern that Kyler Murray takes. So by the time that he faces the defense after carrying out the play action fake, they've had like 2 seconds to make their way up the field. And when he turns back around, sometimes there's somebody right in his face already.
Yeah. They've never been able to run it effectively.
Look, play action requires a little bit of time. I get it.
Yeah.
But it seems like they're taking a lot of time.
Yeah.
Carry out
it should be crisp. It should be more crisp. The action of it all. That's interesting to me because I didn't know the numbers were as high. I know that anecdotally from watching the games, Kyler Murray is still in shotgun predominantly.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. And the thing about Orlovsky, too, that stood out from that was you can't allow defenses to be successful by being basic.
That's it.
And that is, okay, we're going to play cover 2. Everything's going to stay in front of us.
Yep.
And if you acquiesce to that, you're playing right into their hands.
Good luck dunking your way all the way down the field without making mistakes.
And the Cardinals have just been doing exactly what Vinny said. They're 2nd worst in air yards per attempt, only behind the Steelers, which means they're not even attempting to throw the ball down the field.
Yeah.
No.
That's exactly right. Good stuff, Sammy. Those are Sammy facts.
Hey, thanks. I found this website. It's awesome.
All right. Will you send me the link?
Yes.
One of my biggest complaints about NFL stats.
Send it to me too.
Scattered all over the internet. You don't know where to find anything.
I agree.
Don't send it to me. It'll upset my vibe.
Yeah.
Thanks for watching Bickley and Marotta. Click to see the latest Bickley Blast and hit the button in the middle to subscribe to Arizona Sports.